Hi, everybody. Okay, so regarding bold today, I have a plan here. Okay, so in this video, I'm going to talk about all the storylines. Then the next video, it's going to be a bold extra, and I already have concepts, so I'll talk about that at that point, okay? Because I have a lot to talk about here today, because, oh boy. Okay, so Scott Clifton is my man. Scott Clifton is, whew. Okay, now I know somebody's watching my videos because I said that I said something like what the and like damn somebody needs to get on the and he said yeah damn uh everybody needs to be on your side and Brooke needs to get on the train and I was like yes what I said one of those things. I take credit. Okay, so to break it down, which I kind of feel, well, I feel smart and stupid at the same time, but I'll explain here. I feel smart because I said break up with that chick when Will and Electra were fighting back and forth, and I said whenever you get to begging somebody, you shouldn't have to beg. Okay, that should be your first time to break up with somebody. I called it last week. And I was like, oh, why are they still together? And then, oh, here's what I said. Here's where the word came in. I said, I've never been so excited for two people to break up. And then they started kissing each other again. And I was like, damn. That's what I said. Because, and then I added the thing about, you shouldn't beg somebody to be with you. And I still hold on to that. Okay. So to bring you up to date, Hope is on the runway. She fell on the runway, right? And they're trying to say that she had a panic attack and she couldn't take all the stress and she went down. Now I thought she hit her head because when she went down, it seemed really hard. So I said you might want to check your head. Um. Okay. And then Torsten K. Why just they gave the man the worst lines. He said, how could Katie do that to her sister? Why do you always blame Katie? Why do you always take your wife's side? I mean, I get it to a point, but can you not say that Brooks did something wrong here? Hello? Oh, boy. I can't. Okay. Rule number 2. Rule number 1 is you should never beg somebody to be with you. Rule number 2 is at least you're going to be in a good marriage, a good relationship. You got to see both sides, which means you got to understand that your person could be wrong sometimes. I mean, are we living back in the 1950s where people just accept people and like, that's my life? What the? Okay. Okay. So then RJ says, I can't believe that Will didn't tell Electra what's going on. And I'm here screaming at the TV, going, well, he was sworn to secrecy by his whole family and said, don't tell anybody. And the last I checked, the girlfriend does not have privileges against your family. Now, if you're his wife, you might have a little more clout, but you still, no, ex-nay on that. Oh boy. So then, to prove his point, RJ goes to Will's house and Electra and him, Will and Electra are fighting because she thinks she's right and he's trying to say his side and she's not hearing it, right? Okay, So then he tried to bust in and say, "Don't touch the lecturer," like all macho. And then I guess, Will hurt RJ. I'm not sure because I think I left at some point. So I must have missed the scene or something. But anyway, all I know is that RJ ended up on the floor. And the lecturer blamed Will for RJ's injury, if there is one. And then the coup de grace is, how they both had the necklace that's supposed to be the thing that joins them together, yada yada yada, right? Okay, so she tore off the necklace off her neck and threw it on the ground, and then left with RJ to make sure he made it home okay. And then Will says, "You're gonna leave me with him, like, for him?" And then she leaves, and then he is left on the pier or something. I don't know. Going. He's on his knees, and he screams "Electra" with full volume. I'm like, what in the? Okay, so that's giving you all of the storylines here. Okay. Now I'm gonna stop this video in a couple seconds, and then I'm gonna start a bold extra. And boy, do I have some stuff. Okay, because this is not the end of it. All right, bye everybody.